go to this computer.
Try one is something.
All right, let's see how long. Let's see if he gets the stuff on. Look,
Look,
that bitch is wearing like a man.
Right. Okay. I'm going to cut you off right there. You just said you can't drive and do this. Look where I'm at right now. Looks like my car, doesn't it?
Look, he's like, I need to get.
Office?
Yeah, he's like, I need to get Kim medicine real quick, and I'm like, oh, you can fucking do it last week, like in the darkness or whatever and all that, but no, this week you can't be a baller and drive or whatever and all that bullshit.
I'm doing it.
And look,
and
I suppose like.
He's
my phone. You're gonna stare at my roof real quick because this stupid gas station doesn't have Nexium or any acid reflux medicine, so I got to go to Target now, I guess, or something.
Yeah, and mind you, we're recording because it's our backstage stuff. So if you're in Target, we might be a little bit over the top while you're in Target. So
that's quite all right.
Just don't walk into.
I won't have my headphones in, and I'll let them hear what you're saying. I don't care.
Yeah, just don't walk in the bank, or we might be like, get on the ground right now. Why? He's wearing his mask. Look, there's pretty much a mask on us now.
Because I just came out of a store looking for that medicine, man.
Yeah.
Good grief.
There we go. Like, there's the darkness. That's that's what we're used to right there. The darkness.
Did you put baby in the back seat? What the fuck? Baby in the back seat?
Nobody puts baby in the back seat.
So, Mike, our beer of the week is Asahi.
Yeah.
Is that like a blueberry thing, or what is that?
No, it's like some sort of like Asian beer.
It's like Asian beer. I don't know where you picked this up at, but
I got it at the liquor store right up the road. They know me like crazy now because I get all the beer of the weeks from there. And it's cool. Like Marianne, like I'm gonna start putting out to the guests, be like, hey, we do a beer of the week, shot of the month. If you feel finding whatever we have and taking part in that, feel free. And she was like, I'll pick up the beer, just let me know in advance and I'll find it and go get it or whatever and all that. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, so that's pretty fucking sweet. Yeah. Matt's looking at the card for Cards Against Humanity, and it says, what's hot, smelly, and about to die.
Pretty fucking interesting.
Yeah. So but no, this should be fun. And then so Erik Woodward, he's going to come in and join us.
Okay, awesome.
We have him on. He's pretty funny. I like when I do the stuff with Laugh Finder, they normally have like 6 people on at one time, and I'm like, if I'm paying for the Zoom stuff, which allows up to like I think 30 people at one time, I might as well use it to my full.
Here's the thing. At times, I think you kind of overshoot. I'm like, why do we need more than 2 hosts? And we have 3 and 4 and 5. And if you're saying Laugh Finder does 6, I'm like, well, fuck it, let's do 6. All right, cool.
Yeah, it's whatever. It makes it more fun. We all like. I feel like with more people, you all kind of feed off of each other too, and tell a little bit more stories, and all that too. And also at 8:30, roughly about a half an hour through, there was a girl who won our one contest for guest to guest, and it was on any episode, and she knows Janine, so she's going to come through at 8:30 and hang out for about like 20-25 minutes, something like that, on air with
all right.
So, and there's Erik right there, so I'll go ahead and Erik. What's up, buddy?
Yo, what up?
Not too much. Hey, so last week it was actually kind of funny. We call Mike the old man because he never knows how to use shit. You should have seen us ripping to him for 10 minutes last week trying to figure out how to turn his audio on Zoom.
Fucking classic Mike.
Classic Mike. Yes, classic Mike is now walking into Target. Let me turn this around here. If you can see the big balls on the ground here, big red balls.
Dude, I'm telling you, if you leave us on speaker and you walk up to the register,
you're on speaker right now, man. It's loud as shit.
All I'm saying is save some pussy for the rest of us.
And there's Janine. I'm gonna admit her so we can let her know what all is gonna go down and all that good stuff. Well, I sent her. Well, normally I send it out about 15 minutes beforehand. I make sure they're good connected. All that.
Hey there.
Hey,
car pusher.
And
Mike, you gotta yell "fight for 15" and yell at the car pusher.
Yo, what?
Fight for 15.
Fight for 15?
Yeah. You know.
I'm gonna play dumb here. All right.
All right. Hello.
Hello. It's like shit.
Yeah. Who are all these losers? Why is there a guy in a store? Yeah, leave it to Mike to be in a fucking store.
Yeah, dude,
What's
thanks,
thinking that?
bro.
Yeah.
It's Bel Air Target. I mean, there's a million people here. What the hell?
I don't think there's a million. We're in the middle of a worldwide pandemic. I'm pretty sure that if they made it to a certain number, they'd probably be like, hey,
Gosh. Okay.
Oh, she's trying to connect to the audio. It actually
Yeah.
tells you all that stuff. It's kind of weird.
yeah. I was screwing Mike so hard last week.
Go on.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Good, good. I'm Ray. This is Matt. Mike's up at the top corner, and Eric
Hey.
at the bottom.
Howdy.
Hi, how are you?
We're
Shopping.
good.
Oh, yeah, the best. Doing the best right now.
So we're gonna go ahead. We'll go live at 8:00, and
Okay.
we're gonna have a fan come through. She I think she knows you. She said she communicates around with you all the time. She won our guest to guest contest, so she's gonna be able to come on and hang out for about 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
So we're flowing. So and then
Found what I came
about
for.
30, and then we get into our games. Mike, what the we get into our games and our beer of the week and all that fun stuff. So
Okay.
be pretty open, talk about whatever the hell you want. We start recording the Zoom stuff early because we always like to have bonus content for Patreon and all that fun stuff. So is there anything that you don't want to talk about?
Nothing too serious. Keep it light and fun.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Cool. So pretty much no murders, no, murders that you may have committed.
I won't tell anyone.
Yeah.
I like you already.
Should be pretty fun.
So what is he shopping for?
He actually had to run to the store real quick.
Next meal for my wife.
Yeah, Mike's the old man of the show. He's like a grandpa. So last week he came in live from his house, and all you could see was the shine off the bald head. So we were like, are we talking to Satan right now? Like what? So the whole episode was us pretty much just making fun of him. Hey Eric, how was that treat you guys had for Tommy?
Thank you.
Hey, hold on one second, fellas. I'm talking to the old lady.
No problem. So are you cool to do the whole hour, even if maybe we have a little bit of an overrun? Because sometimes we tend to run, maybe a bit over 15 minutes or so, depending on how the show's flowing and mojo of the show.
Yeah, I don't mind.
All right, cool.
I'm super flexible in more ways than one.
I've seen some of your videos. Yes.
Oh,
Picture didn't happen.
yeah, that the stuff that you do on stage is insane. Like I especially that Bumblebee costume. I saw that, and trust me, I've been up and down the road. I've been to a lot of strip clubs, and I have never seen any shit like that before. I was like, that is crazy. And then you have your hands in everything.
Everything. Oh yes, definitely. Yeah, Bumblebee's definitely become an icon for sure. That is integrating. I come on stage in a VW Beetle and then I transform out of it into Bumblebee.
Oh, that's cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you come out as a V. So does it actually ride out and then?
Yeah. You know what? I can show you what it looks like if you want.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be cool for bonus content before episode begins.
I don't have all of my stage props out. I have some of them in storage, but I can definitely show you the Beetle. Let's see. I don't know if I can move this around, but
Let's see here.
can you see that?
Oh shit, that's pretty badass.
Yeah.
That's cool. So basically, do you ride out in that so whoa, wait. So do you ride out in the costume, or does that actually, like, can you stand up in that? How does that
Yeah,
work?
I can stand up in it, and it has strobe lights and a smoke machine in it so when I'm transforming out of it, it just looks super cool on stage. So then I transform out of the car and then I'm the Bumblebee.
Nice.
It's pretty tight. Do you ever find other people who are like Mario Kart people and you're like, get out of the way, nerds?
Yeah.
Enough.
I also have a demon hunter from World of Warcraft, and then I have Darth Vader from Star Wars. I'm a total nerd. So my shows are always like, very almost cosplay-ish around. So
That's cool.
That's good shit. Now, it'd even be funny if someone did the Mario Kart. That, like, you should do a Mario Kart one, but your boobs are just painted up as turtle shells. Oh, that's sweet.
That is pretty cool.
Well, you know what? There actually is a girl that does a Mario Kart show, I think.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Cool.
She's got to always fuck around with Luigi. Like, she has to have a Luigi, and then she just runs him off the road all the time.
Luigi gets a bad rap.
Yeah. Luigi gets no respect.
I was just your Italian brother, and I always played second fiddle, huh? Mario fucking brothers, huh? Brothers for life.
Yeah, Mario gets all these fabulous games, and all Luigi gets is this shitty ass haunted mansion. What the fuck is that?
He's not even allowed to
That
run.
was a great game. Shut up. It was awesome.
And look, of course, there's Mike. Mike doesn't say anything. Like it sounds like his phone's in his throat.
But you hate your brother that much, you locked him in a haunted mansion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, stay here, Lou. This is good, bro.
Is Mike already leaving?
Oh, no, I'm here. The premise was stupid of that game, but when I saw the GameCube in the stores the first time and saw Luigi's Mansion, I'm like, this is the awesomest shit I've ever seen. It was great. Loved it.
What I liked was Dr. Pill Popper Mario. You remember that? Dr. Mario, and it had all the pills, and you're like, I instantly feel like playing this.
Tetris with medicine, yeah.
I like the premise of Dr. Mario because it taught you that if you do the right combination of drugs, you won't die. You know what I mean? You have to.
Good take on that. Yes, sir.
He's the only doctor that could give you a lethal dose of pills, but he's like, nah, if you stack them over time, you got to put white ones on top of those, and then the blues or downers on top of that. Regulate your heart rate. You'll be fine. And that's how I'm still living. I go by Dr. Mario rules.
And now we all know why there's ghosts in that mansion that Luigi is in, because Dr. Mario killed all of them.
No, he's fucking tripping balls is what it is.
Gosh.
Oh man. So Janine, have you ever played Cards Against Humanity, Incoherent, or 5 Second Rule?
No.
No? All right.
Awesome.
Cool.
Should be great.
You are in for a treat then once we get
Perfect.
All right, cool. So I think we have some pretty good ones. 5 Second Rule, normally it's pretty much name 3 things. It'll start with you. If you don't get it, it'll go to Eric, then it'll go to me, then it'll go to Matt, then it'll go to
I'm
me.
playing? Okay.
Oh, yes.
The pressure. I was hoping I just get to watch her struggle. This is not fair. I didn't fucking sign up for this.
Eric just signs off. I'm done. Out.
It was good seeing you guys. No, I got it. I'm good. I'll play along.
All right, so now I'm really confused and I'm still learning how Zoom works. Like, I don't know what Eric did, but somehow him and Janine switched screens and it just literally fucked with me. If I was drunk, I would be so blown away by how that just happened.
If you were drunk, okay. All right, we'll go with that.
I mean, dude, we're already into the first beer and we haven't even done the shot of the month or anything like that yet. So,
dude,
I'll tell you what, I'm drinking, what's it called tonight? My wife, my sweet, dear, loving wife, we've become Costco members. I've moved up to a higher bracket of wealth where I can buy mass things. So she took the trip because we're luscious. I'm willing to admit that. We like to have our libations. So she drove up to Dover, Delaware. It's an hour and a half drive, so she could go to the Costco that sells liquor. Now I'm officially a Kirkland signature alcoholic.
Nice.
So it's completely. She came back with $600.
Alcoholic. That's a new level. freaking awesome.
I'm drinking Kirkland Signature 23 years age Scotch whiskey from the Isles of Scotland. Okay, so, and it's honestly, it was like $40, but it's a goddamn fine Kirkland Signature brand whiskey.
from the
things are nowadays. It's kind of funny. Everybody wants to bust on that brand, the Costco brand, Kirkland. But the batteries are just as good as Energizer and Duracell. I'm not even a hot dog fan. I hate hot dogs, but the Kirkland hot dogs are.
You gotta get.
Hey! Don't go shitting on hot dogs now.
I just said I hate hot dogs. But Kirkland hot dogs are awesome.
They sell at Costco an entire bag of shelled pistachios, and it's too much power for me to have. You understand? Like I need to. They were always housed in nuts that made it difficult. But now just having a giant bag where I can scoop to my heart's content. It's like, you ever seen like that old Simpsons episode where Homer goes to hell and they start force feeding him donuts and hell starts running out. That's like me with pistachios, except now I'm dehydrated. I'm losing blood because my salt is about to fucking shoot out of my fucking neck. My blood pressure's high. Anyway. Kind of regulated.
High blood pressure Homer as one of her acts.
Yes. Have you guys ever seen that though? You ever been on Reddit and it's the girls who there's a whole thread. It's called it's Homer. It's like Homer vaginas, and it's ladies who paint their pussy to look like Homer Simpson.
Oh my god! I've never seen that, but now I know how to do it my entire weekend now, Eric. Thank you. Thank you for ruining my entire weekend.
Get ready. First of all, it makes it almost not fun to look at because you're like, that really looks like Homer Simpson. That would look like me putting my dick in Homer Simpson's mouth right there. And I don't know how I feel about fucking a childhood icon. Like, so it's almost not. It's fun to look at, but it is it's surprising. It's a whole world I didn't know about. So
a whole new world.
When it came to vaginas, but I guess not.
Yeah. What? I'm sorry. What was that? I just didn't hear it.
I thought I saw it all when it came to vaginas, but I have not seen that.
Oh, well, let's go hop on Reddit. Let's share some.
Well, it is Friday, so I'm making plans for the weekend. Oh, my son's vagina.
All right, so we're gonna get this ready for Facebook Live.
Let's do it. I'm feeling loose already. I'm getting Kirkland drunk tonight, boys. Girls.
Well, that's what this is about.
Yeah,
There we go. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and wait a minute or two before I hit live on that. Then that way we still have a couple of minutes to screw off, and then we'll be live on Facebook.
Yeah.
So pretty much it's from the Isles of Scotland, from the Isles of Costco.
Yes. From the Scottish Isles to the Isles of Dover, Delaware. Here. Sherry cask finish.
How was Tommy's show?
Oh, you know what? Tommy Simbazo filming is, for listeners who don't know, familiar with the Happy Hour pod. Tommy Simbazo did film a comedy special down at the Arlington Draft House last weekend, and it was fucking awesome. It was great. He did a great job. I was real proud of him. I got teary-eyed a little bit because I was like, "That's my friend up there. He's gonna be on TV," and I'm crying. I'm a little bit choked up. That's my brother up there. And then no, it was cool. There's a couple fun stories from it. One was this Tommy does this bit of crowd work, right? Where he goes, how many ladies out there shave? And they're like, everybody's like, woo. I was like, all right, let me ask you a question. How many ladies out there don't shave? Expecting to hear no one. And this one girl named Charlotte goes, yeah. And I was just like, and she looks around like, shit, I thought somebody else was going to say they didn't do that. And then Tommy goes, real shocker, like that. It killed. He's so good in the moment on stage. It's amazing sometimes. And then he did I sat with Tommy's family. So I sat with his wife to be of 11 years and his mom. And then so he has jokes about both of them. One of them is about how his fiance powders her pussy all the time. It's a fun joke, right? Well, after the show, I hear the mom and his fiance Lou talking, and she goes, I've heard that joke so many times, Lou. You should really stop using so much powder. And it was very funny to hear the Simbazo family talk about Tommy's jokes, and it was good. It was a really fun time. I'm
nice.
excited to see how it all turns out, and I couldn't be happier for him.
Nice. You guys about ready? I'm going to go ahead and hit live on Facebook, and we'll rock and roll.
Dude, I was ready the second we rolled in here. Fucking roll this shit, brother.
All right, let's do this. So we'll go ahead and hit live on that. Matt, let me know when it says that we are live. All right. And Mike froze, of course, as always.
Yay.
Later.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. So,
I'm just gonna stay here with these underwear on my head for a while.
Mike's still frozen in time. Some sort of time where like, Mike, what's good, dude? What the fuck is going on with your phone? Like,
I don't know. I have a Samsung, not an iPhone, so I don't know.
Are you like drowning your phone to death? Like, did you decide that you now wanted to turn?
I was standing outside in the rain, man. That's what's happening.
And I felt bad because Mike's kids kept on making noise, and I was like, "Oh, we can't hear." And he
kept messing me,
muting me, fucker. And I was like,
"There's so much noise in the background," and I'm like, and he's like, "Shut the fuck up!" I'm like, "Come on, man." Come on.
Mike, your camera feed right now looks like you're about to give us directions on how to pay the ransom to get our loved ones back.
Love it.
I will join Bane in destroying the Batman.
Yes.
I'm here. I got my hero costume back on.
Little known fact about Bane, I'm a T-Mobile subscriber, so this is how the video comes in.
Legit. This is the truth.
You can now have one of these exclusive Bane masks on T-Mobile Tuesday. That's like, and if anybody has T-Mobile, that's like one of the worst things. Like you sit there and like every week we sit there and we look at T-Mobile Tuesday, and it's just kind of like, really? $2 to Duncan. That's it. Like you're taking like, $200 from us for like all these people on our fucking plan. You can just give them it's $2 goddamn fucking dollars to Duncan and that's it. Like what the fuck kind of shit is this?
I know how that feels, man. I know how that feels.
Yeah.
Hey, I do have we're this behind a paywall, right? I got a good story for you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, being in the adult entertainment industry, I'm going to tell you about the worst strip club I've ever been to. Okay.
Oh yes.
So
yes.
All right.
We're gonna go there now. Okay.
Yeah. No, this is good. This is a good story though. It's great. All right. So look, it's my friend's bachelor party. We had no plans to go to a strip club. We're in Ocean City, Maryland. I'm with a bunch of rugby players. We're actually just banging around playing rugby that day. I tell him, listen, we're in Ocean City. I went to school in Salisbury, Maryland, which is about 30 minutes outside of there. There was a strip club that there was billboards for years called the Canton Inn. I know it's about a 45, 50-minute drive from here. We're going finally tonight. We show up there, probably about 10, 15 deep, and it's now called Triple Eights, and I walk in, and I guess it's like 7 o'clock. You'd think prime time for a Friday night. It is a small room, okay? Very small, single stage, just seating around just a giant stage right here. Probably max capacity. This place couldn't hold more than 50 people, okay? I sit down, and as we enter, there's one guy, and he's a googly-eyed Mexican gentleman who has one eye that looks this way, one that looks straight forward, 3 working teeth out of the lot of them. Happy dude, though. He's having the time of his life. We all take a seat at around the thing. We're like, let's do it, fellas. Let's do this. First lady comes out, okay? Not going to lie. Listen, I'll be first to say this. This isn't body shaming at all because I, being a plus-size man, I enjoy a larger woman. I enjoy the larger breed, okay? I feel like I can't break them, and that's the kind that I'm into, okay? Well, a larger woman comes out, and she is not there. If she's not a pound under 250 pounds, let me tell you. Okay?
Ooh,
This bitch,
all right.
honestly, Oklahoma's with Ray Lewis, she wins, okay? Big broad, okay? She comes out there. She's doing her thing. First of all, I'm ecstatic because there's 9 other super fit rugby players next to me. I'm like, yes, this is what I'm here for. This is a real bachelor party. Let's make it happen. She does her thing. It's a great little dance. She then comes over, and I am drinking a 22-ounce tall boy aluminum bottled Budweiser. Okay. I see her come over. She's like, "Is this yours?" I was like, yeah. And I proceed to witness her completely deep throat the bottle. I'm talking 22-ounce aluminum down to the B, okay? The B of this. And I just remember my friends watching in pure horror at this point. They weren't ready for this. I'm personally excited. I'm in a different level. I'm like, yes, again. This is what I came for. This is what I love, this shitty. And then I'm not lying to you, we paid for every stripper that was working there. And out of the 6 that were there on a primetime Friday night with us there, I counted 7 cesarean section scars. A lot of missing teeth. It was a great time. The story's not over. Awesome. And the story's not over. I go outside.
Eric's like, don't you laugh right yet. It's not over yet.
Oh, wait, there's more.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is the last part. So at a certain point, I have my fill of a strip club. Personally, I'm just, I'm a guy. I like talking. I can look at nudity for a little bit, but then I'm ready to chill. So I go out and I'm sitting outside and having a couple pulls off the old Crown Royal outside when and two of my other buddies walk out with me because, the Bachelor's, he's having a great time in this low-key, probably prostitution ring. And we're outside and it's me, my friend Paul, who's a wonderful African-American gentleman, and my friend Will Miller, giant dude, okay? We're pulling this. I see this truck roll by like this. It's fucking double American flags, truck nuts on the back, loud pipes pull up. My friend Paul, the black guy, he goes, "Woo!" He screams white power as loud as he can.
Oh,
that guy yells white power, truck coming by.
Truck nuts.
Okay?
With truck nuts.
This truck screeches to a halt, okay? Screeches to a halt. Rolls down the window, okay? And we're like, oh, shit, Paul, maybe you went a little too far as a black guy screaming white power in Dover, Delaware. Maybe you should chill out. And the guy rolls down the window. He looks out. He goes, well, yeah, okay. And then he peels off. That was it, okay? So he drives off. And I had to think, do you think that guy who's clearly, turbo racist, drove away and was he was like, you know what? I'm not going to woo at people anymore. You know what I mean? Sometimes there's just nice people at a rundown strip club at 1 o'clock in the morning in the southern part of Delaware. So anyway, that's my fun story about that. It was a great time. I'll do it again. I try to recreate that. I've never recreated that moment, but if I'm ever driving on a road show and I see a random strip club, it's in the middle of nowhere, I make a little mental. I got to come back to this place because that's where I'm going to see something I've never ever seen before. You know what I mean? Because I'm on a roll now.
Does anybody else here remember twistedhumor.com? They did all these twisted, funny videos. That will be a great twistedhumor.com, cartoon type animated video story.
Okay, but when you say she
let me show my age.
Hold on, Linda's got a question. Linda,
did she deep throat with her? I don't even know if I want to answer this question, but did she deep throat with her throat?
I mean, it had to be. I mean, just physiologically, she.
Oh, so she didn't just sitting on it and
Oh no! I mean, mouth she bottle on table. She goes down and like a snake eating its prey. Okay.
I hope you tipped her.
Start like a duck, like how a duck. Oh, I handed her almost every dollar I had in my pocket at that point, mostly because of how hard I was laughing, because of the shock of my friends. Her weight had something to do with it. Okay, all the things. It was a beautiful masterpiece that I can never forget. And to this day, when I see my friend, God bless him, Mr. Matthew Carroll, when I see him, I'm like, just remember, I gave you the best goddamn bachelor party any man could ever ask for in Dover, Delaware, 30 minutes outside, or an hour outside of Ocean City, Maryland.
Do you guys know what the Looney Toss is?
The loony toss?
You know what a loony is?
That's what we do
No.
in Canada for tips.
Oh, what's
So
the
in
loony?
Canada, we have a coin called the loony, and it's $1.
Okay.
And it has a Canadian loon on it, right? So me and my buddy Jeff end up in this strip club called the Saddle Sore, believe it or not. I don't know if any of you have ever ridden horses before, but that's probably not a really good name for a strip club. We show up there, and Jeff is from Quebec. They don't have the loony toss there. The Saddle Sore is in a place called Rocky Mountain House, Alberta. Shout out to my peeps.
Yeah.
Anyways, Jeff jumps in. He hasn't really been to many strippers in Alberta, and he's so excited sitting in the front row, and she walks out. And like the Saddle Sore should have given it away as a place where most bodies are probably rolled over and written off twice. Anyways, the stripper missing teeth.
Oh, nice.
It's fine. But here's what I realized. According to the American Dental Association, 77% of plaque and tartar buildup can be prevented by sucking a dick. And I looked at this woman and I was like, you probably should have been sucking when you were talking. But I kept a couple of those pearly whites.
Guys, I'll be right back. I got to tell my wife this something.
Oh, I get you. Anyways, this fact makes me think of two things. First of all, when I meet somebody and they're missing teeth, I think, holy shit, you should have been sucking when you were talking. And two, it makes me think of my mom. Follow me for a second, okay? My mom had 4 kids and false teeth. Imagine how much better Christmas would have been if my mom would have learned to swallow.
I feel like she'd only have 2 or 3 kids.
No, anyways, so Jeff's sitting in the front row, the loony toss, and he doesn't realize it's a loony toss, so he picks up all the change, which is kind of appropriate considering this type of bar, and throws it at the lady.
He essentially made it hail.
Instead of rain, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the worst thing to ask when you're at a strip club, and I know this from personal experience, when you're drunk to the point to where you look at a stripper and you're like, "Can I put the coin in the coin slot?" That doesn't work out.
Do you remember
like,
Hustler?
It
It's
never.
not a pony ride.
Yeah, it never works out well. And Janine, is there any way you can show us how the mechanics of that car works that you showed us before you went on there? Is that possible?
Showing you how it works.
Yeah, how does the car transform? Can we see the mechanics of it?
I have to charge the battery to get everything to work.
She doesn't. The alt sparks out right now.
It's magic. You guys just have to know it's magic. Just a musician or a magician doesn't share her tricks.
Yeah. Does Optimus Prime need to show up? That's the thing.
Well, actually, Kylie, Texas is going to be someone. I'm not going to tell you which one it's going to be, but we're creating a duo, an epic duo with our Transformers show.
Awesome. Nice.
Great.
Dun, dun.
I'm just saying, I don't know what Peter Cullen is doing, the voice of Optimus Prime, but I feel like he's available to come to this thing. Invite him, you know? If you get Peter Cullen out there and it's just like, Autobots, roll out and show them sweet, juicy asses.
Yeah. It's you coming out as Bumblebee, it's her coming out as whatever, and then Luigi has to. There has to be just a random Mario Kart character. Like, you just hear Mario come out and it's a Mario.
It's Mario!
The important thing we want you to gather from all this is don't listen to any of this, and none of it will help you at all. You've clearly gotten here by not listening to 4 drunk guys from Maryland that are gonna. This is the thing that's gonna break me. That's gonna bring me to the next.
If this is what they do in Maryland, then maybe I should, consider.
Have you ever done any of your shows here in Maryland?
I've done not in Maryland, but I have been to Dover.
Okay.
Was it that club?
Was it triple eights, and that's why you weren't laughing? You were like, I performed there.
I think it was. Yes.
Are you talking about Deep Throat Carol like that?
But she's my friend.
No, Carol.
Carol, you're famous.
Hey, listen, I'm very complimentary. Like I said, she is one of the best stories of my life, and I'll never forget her for that. I loved fucking Deep Throat Carol,
And
man.
you tipped her, so that's good.
Oh, legend.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! And Mike, like I I think we should just have Mike do Zoom for now on, because I never know what the fuck's going on with his screen. Like last week, it was so dark. All you could see was just the light reflecting off his bald ass fucking head.
Yeah, like he looks like he's in a 2020 documentary where he's like, we concealed the identity of this guy who was molested by a girl who could swallow a Bud Light bottle. Yes, my neighbor's Mike. I went to 999s.
You should have seen him last week when he randomly got in the car and drove, and it looked like he got out of his car and got into another car. And I was like, what the hell is going on right now? And I was convinced that he may have been driving to throw his wife off of a bridge. Like I'm pretty sure. Like I'm like, why is he in the are we filming a live, like, disposing of a body right now? Like what's going on?
Mike's legit. Unmute Mike though, so we can hear him. I mean, I gotta
mute Mike. Mike muted himself. Oh, Mike's got the old man syndrome now. Look, I'm gonna ask him to unmute. There we go. This is like how last week was at the beginning, and Mike's not even drinking.
Unmuted. Thank you, sir. All right.
How did you end up muting yourself?
I didn't mute myself at all. It never happened. I'm just so old. I don't understand how this shit works.
Has Mike just been thinking he's been crushing this whole time? Like, they're not listening to me. I don't get it.
Pretty much, Eric. Yes.
I'm sorry.
I said last week that we should have Mike on with him muted the whole time. And every time we talk to a guest, it's just...
Just watch me with my smiley dork ass face, like...
Yeah, you just see him in the background, not saying... And everybody's just kind of like, what's going on with this guy? Why isn't he saying anything? Like, what's happening? But all right, guys, I guess I'm going to go ahead and let everybody roll. Thank you for joining us, and we'll be in contact. Erik, anytime you're available, man, you want to come hang out, let us know.
I have a busy schedule with the availability of shows currently. So,
you're up north.
I know.
It's a bit strict up there, I think. Isn't it?
Things are starting to open back up. I got a couple of things, but I got some things booked out for now in April, but I got some availabilities and weekends. It's starting to look like a comedy. It's starting to look like a comedy is happening again. So we have our biggest club here. Magoobies is open back up. Baltimore Comedy Factory opens up back soon, and then we'll see how it goes. I'm excited. Some things in Virginia. I got a gig at the Arlington Draft House, which is a wonderful little theater dinner place. It's great. So things are really looking up. I'm not gonna eat a bullet this year. So I'm excited.
Before we go, were you and Tommy Simbazo naked together in that hot tub when you guys were out on the mountain for Tommy Simbazo's Hulu special?
How else do you get into a hot tub? I mean, yes, you get fully nude. You drink a gallon of the water, and then things get weird. I understand that. No, I don't. I did.
Now that you can hear me again, can we do this thing that we talked about with myself and Ray? Who is uglier, me, Eric, Ray, or Matt?
Oh, between all of us.
Who is ugliest?
Cool. Right. Yeah. It used to be an old 98 Rock skit.
They still.
I hate playing games like this.
Who is uglier?
I'm like, I like them.
Who is uglier?
No one knows what you look like, Mike.
Who is uglier?
Okay, I'm gonna rank Eric most attractive because he's funny.
Oh,
God damn it!
Thanks.
All right, Eric.
And that wins in my book.
Yeah.
It's worked my whole life. It's the only way. They were like, it's fun. No, there's like people, you don't get laid from getting funny, but they do are like, oh, he's nice though. He's nice. He makes me a girl.
He makes me feel funny in my pants.
It's like nobody's ever told a joke so good.
Makes my vagine tingle. Yeah.
Like, oh my God, he's so funny. I want him inside me. It's just not a thing that happens. But it's good.
You're like Jonah Hill, Eric. You are. You're like Jonah Hill. You're like
Jonah Hill, the fat Jonah Hill or the skinny Jonah Hill? Because the skinny Jonah Hill.
It doesn't matter. He's Jonah Hill.
That's a compliment. I think that you just ranked him number one.
Hell yeah.
Mike, do you
Pretty much.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
but we
Pretty
really wanted to know who's the lowest. Who are you going to give the lowest self-esteem? So is it Mike?
Yeah.
Ray?
Yeah.
We need to know who's the ugliest.
Yeah,
That's
who's
what
the
we
low
need.
hanging
Who is
fruit?
uglier?
Yeah, we're all
Me?
Yeah.
and we all
now know that Erik is your favorite. So Ray, Matt, or me, who is ugliest?
Mike, just because your camera is so shitty, I'm gonna
God
have
damn
to
it.
go with that one.
God damn it! All right, okay, all right,
She's
Get
never
rid of
seen.
your camera.
fair enough. Fair
She's
enough.
never seen HD Mike. You know,
Pretty much.
Mike, I'll fuck you, dude. Come on.
Thank you, man. Thank
It's
you.
fine.
I'm betting it
Like, I
right
feel-
now, Erik.
I feel
Betting it
bad.
right
Right?
now.
Maybe
Mike's
it's-
very envious of Tommy Sambazo because he was in the hot tub with Erik.
Mike, meet me at our regular rest stop, man. I'll see you in 20 minutes.
It's called a pickle park. They call it a pickle park for a reason.
Yeah.
All right, Janine, how about you?
How about me?
Yeah, whose esteem are you going to ruin?
Self-esteem.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah,
gonna ruin?
How did
I've
you
already
turn
Who is
over?
uglier? Me,
You turned-
Ray, or Matt? Who is uglier?
I like you all. I think you're all hot in your own way.
Oh,
That's really
She-
nice.
she-
That's a good
I
answer.
think she heard my loaded gun comment. That's
All right. Well, now I have a
No.
boner because you said that, but so she still needs to say who's uglier.
It doesn't mean that they're an ugly person. They're just the ugliest out of those three. There's clearly a hierarchy, right?
None of our feelings are going to be hurt. None of our feelings are going to be hurt at
I
all.
don't see any ugliness though. I don't see anybody who's
That's such
ugly.
a sweet thing
I
to
like
say.
it. I
Oh,
don't like
man.
Mike, fuck
Mike-
you.
Mike.
Okay?
Mike completely
Mike, fuck
shot
you.
himself in the foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what you get for not being an HD, Mike. You bitch.
See,
I
you're-
walked you talking earlier
Yeah.
and
fuck you.
bought medicine. Come on now.
We should have asked the same thing when Mike was coming in via drunk vision.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Then he would.
Hang on, I got some magic mushrooms upstairs. Let me do those and come back and see who's uglier.
It takes like 45 minutes. I did a shit ton of mushrooms last week at the cabin with Tommy Simbazo. It was really fun.
Yeah, you were with the wrong person. And you said
Nice.
before,
I love.
Nice.
First of all, mushrooms are important for your life. You should take them once or twice every
They are.
year.
They are.
They get you back to reset. I mean, I was at my wit's end at my fucking shitty ass day job, and I've come back with this wonderful don't give a fuck attitude, and just
It's from laughing.
it's lovely, man. I really
Yeah.
love it.
Yes,
I-
sir.
I do. It is
Yes.
fun to just, you know what? The best thing about mushrooms is that, like, just a blade of grass or like a wall can be the most entertaining thing for about an hour or two. And I really,
It was. I had a Pantera poster on my wall that just like moved and flexed and flowed. I'm like, yeah, mushrooms. This is where it's at.
so I was in this cabin I was at last week, right? So we went on a little retreat. My friend Sean owns a cabin in the hills of West Virginia, Appalachia, if you will, God's country. And we're up in this cabin, and he's got a hot tub. It's very nice. It's snowing the whole time we're there. It's beautiful, right? So we take some magic mushrooms around 4:00, and I'm tripping hard. It's kicking in. I'm seeing things from the never-ending story. It's great. Hearing songs, just staring at patterns, watching Nicolas Cage movies as you do. And
Face off.
Nice.
yeah, no, we watched Willy's Wonderland, which was a really fun one.
As long as it's not face off.
Film. Face Off is great, and don't get me started.
No, mushrooms.
Linda.
Not a shrimp.
But I do this thing on shrooms where sometimes I need to wander away from the group because I need some me time. Okay, and we're in a cabin, and I decide to go to the bathroom and just stare at the curtain for a little bit and shit like that. And so I'm probably gone for like 10 minutes.
not even pissed. I just need to go to the bathroom and stare at the curtain.
I do. Sometimes I just need like a quiet place to be away from everyone because I'm sensory overloaded, and then I can go back out into the madness and laugh with my
It's
friends.
this woosah moment where you're just
Yeah. Well, it's like mushrooms comes over you in waves. It's like you'll trip really hard, and then you're like, "Fuck, I'm kind of drained right now." And then you need a little me time, and then I'm ready to come back in as I'm peaking again. I'm like, "Right, let's go laugh with the boys." Right. So anyway, I finally leave the bathroom, and I see everyone who have left, all my friends who are all tripping fucking balls, have all put on their coats, jackets. Half of them are outside. As I leave the bathroom, they're like, "Holy shit, dude! We thought you just wandered out into the wilderness. We were to fucking find you." I was like, you didn't even thoroughly check the house that we're in. You just assumed that I went out unclothed and just.
Were they wearing just jackets though? You said they put on their jackets, and it's like, was that all they were wearing?
There were boots involved. I also, hey, one other story. So the day we were leaving, the next day was Saturday morning, and it's snowing on top of this mountain, and everybody's getting ready to roll out. I'm turbo kind of hungover from yesterday's escapades, and I see Tommy trying to leave with Justin Schlegel from 98 Rock, and they're trying to they're having trouble getting out. So Sean and Joe Robinson decide to we'll go push him out, and I literally looked at them. And I was just like, "Oh, you guys are going out? All right, I'll be outside." He's like, "You're going to help?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to throw my stuff on." And the second they went out the door, I just watched them from the window. I made no intention of putting my boots on. I was like, part of me was just like, soon they'll be stuck here for the rest of the day like me. And then we'll have to do mushrooms again for Saturday. Our families will understand. It's not a big deal. But yeah, they broke him free. And then when he came in, I was just laughing. I was just like, "Were you going to help us?" I was like, "No, I never was. I never planned on it. In all honesty, I just lied." And
I'm just watching this for all my own personal entertainment. Yeah, thank you.
I did laugh a lot. So it was good.
Did you see any bears while you were out there?
Say what?
Bears. Did you see any bears?
Other than Tommy Simbazo, no. That was,
I was
the
gonna
only
say guys
one.
like you.
That's the thing. Like with bears, and I feel like see, that's why I'm.
What is in your hand, Ray?
What the fuck is in your hand?
Looks like yeah, exactly. What is that? What is that shit?
Bottle opener. It's my luchador bottle opener.
Oh, and he
Okay, but when you hold it upside down, it looks like you're gonna like.
He goes like that.
Between your legs.
Yes.
He has a head scissors. Someone that does a head scissors and it takes it off. But no, so like with bears, that's why I don't go to a cabin, because there's bears. And I'm afraid that if a bear rolls in, I'm very intoxicated right now. If a bear rolls in,
pick up your blue wiener, and put it in your mouth.
Hey, Mike, shut up. But no, like with a bear, right. I feel like me, I can fight off a bear, because me and Matt one time in Far Cry 5 beat a bull to death with our bare hands.
Wait a minute. So you're saying that you and a friend could go and beat up a bear?
Yes.
Because you did it in a video game?
In the video game world.
The death.
In the video game world.
In Far Cry 5.
Shh. Guys, I think it's true. I think you could. You should definitely do it. You should 100% try it.
But you have really strong fingers, like thumbs. Like you can button mash. Like that's impressive. I'm impressed. You're the second most sexy man in this group because of that.
Aside from the invisible man that's at the bottom of the screen.
What else can you do with those thumbs?
Mike.
Again,
Mike,
what do I have to do to be the sexiest man ever?
Oh, Mike, you literally look like the night terrors that I'm going to see in an hour.
Oh, God, Eric. Thank you. All right.
Those real paralyzing dreams.
Mike, next time you come with Zoom, you need to just say, instead of Mike Blair, it needs to say Night Terror.
Night Terror. Night Terror. That's what it is.
All right, guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Thank you.
It was nice meeting you, ladies. Thanks, Linda. Thanks,
you guys.
Janine.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
All right, later, dudes.
All right, see ya.
Thanks, guys.
Adios. This is the awkward part where nobody knows how to leave.